Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa if you are new here. Today is a Saturday and typically on Saturdays I do a lot of batch shooting for content, so that is actually what I'm going to be doing today. I am not in my normal setting. I am in my childhood home in my hometown right now. And I often am here nowadays. To be honest, I'm here a lot more than I feel like I am, or just like anywhere else aside from my apartment in Philly. But anywho, I am going to be going out to get some content today. It's a kind of gloomy day, pretty chilly, a typical fall day if you ask me in PA. But got lots of content to shoot for the week, so I'm kind of going to just take you guys behind the scenes of, you know, how I prepare to shoot the content, then actually going out and getting the content, picking out the locations, things like that, and also the behind the scenes of getting all of the content as well. So I'll say that I do not really have a process, of very like defined process of going about getting content every single week. I usually try to go out on a Saturday, but that's not necessarily always the case. Sometimes it just doesn't work out with plans, weather, just, you know, you have off days all the time, and not every day is going to be a good day where you're going to want to go out and get content anyway. So that's just life, obviously, and that happens a lot with this job, I feel, but it's all worth it. Trust me, I promise, it's all worth it. So anywho, I am going to, now I'm obviously all ready for the day. I felt like there's really no need to go through the process of me getting ready because I'm not a makeup artist, a beauty guru. We ain't got any of those skills around here. So makeup is pretty general. Maybe one day, I always say this, I'll do some sort of makeup tutorial if I ever develop better makeup skills, but I got the bare minimum, okay? I have the bare minimum skills. Hair is just done with a Hot Tools 1 1/4 inch curling iron, and that's basically it. So got myself ready for the day, and now it is time to pick out the outfits. I usually don't do this in advance, like I don't do it weeks in advance. I kind of just roll with either you know, current things that are in season, obviously, things that I want to shoot for the week that might be going into a blog post later on in the week as well. If I'm working with a brand that week, I'll kind of pick out some outfits where I'm showcasing like a full look for the brand, or, you know, whatever it is. I usually try to pick out outfits that I'm also able to link for you guys, or am at least able to link similar items for. So that's also something I like to keep in mind when picking out outfits. So let's just get to it, pick out some outfits. Like I said, it's a colder day, so that's the kind of vibe we are gonna go for the outfits, and it's obviously fall, shooting lots of fall content right now, so that's the preface for the outfits. So this is my wardrobe where I actually for once hung up all the items that I brought home to shoot. So don't judge, I'm home for a week and I brought home a lot of clothes for just 1 week because of shooting content, so don't judge. But this is kind of the situation that we are working with. Lots of coats, fall attire, obviously, sweaters, and multiple pairs of jeans that probably aren't necessary. So because it's about 50 some degrees out today, the sun isn't really out. It's supposed to come out maybe a little bit later on. I'm gonna go for some looks that are a little bit more cozy. I know I just shot a lot of stuff too. Let's see. I feel like I'm kind of digging the vibes of this outfit. I really wanted to wear these jeans and shoot in them. They are the Abercrombie Mom high-rise jeans, and they were actually made by blogger Bree Shepherd. So I was one of the influencers that worked on this campaign when they were released, and I honestly went right to Florida after that campaign and wasn't allowed to share with anyone about the jeans until literally the day of the launch, which was the day before I left for Florida. So I haven't been really able to wear these jeans because I've been away. I kind of want to get more photos of these. And then this is an upcycled thermal top that was made by one of my friends, so I really want to show her some love and support, and I think this is just like super cute and cozy for fall anyway, so I really think this would be a great outfit to shoot in for like a pretty casual look with some Converse or Doc Martens. I think this would be a pretty cute idea for like a night out look or a holiday look, even if you're going to a party or Friendsgiving or something like that. I know that Thanksgiving is obviously over a month away, but these are just some things to keep in mind. Actually, it's basically like a month away, but these are just some things to keep in mind as the holiday season approaches, because it's going to come a lot faster than we probably think. I think this would be a really cute like Friendsgiving idea, like I said, or a going out look for the fall. This is a blank NYC actually, I don't know if it's faux suede or not. I truthfully do not know if it's a faux suede jacket or not, but I have had this thing for several years now since I've worked at Free People, and I wear it every single season because it is the perfect jacket. It's also pretty warm and heavy. It's very heavy and good quality, so you definitely are getting what you pay for. And then I have this little bodycon dress with a shoulder pad detail from Nasty Gal that I got a few months ago, and I believe they still have this on their site. All of the items that I'm showing you, I will have all linked down below for you, or I'll have similar links down below if I can't link the exact item. I think I have a pretty good array of looks to style, and the last one I think I'm going to do, I typically do about 3 different looks per shoot, and also I started shooting not only on the weekends but also one day during the week as well to kind of break everything up. It kind of just keeps everything very fresh, and links are also readily more available too. So anywho, this last outfit I actually wore yesterday and posted it to stories somewhat, but I'm wearing a black hoodie from H&M, and then on the bottoms I have on these Aritzia TNA, I think they are the boyfriend joggers. They are so amazing. I'll have everything, like I said, linked down below, but I can't link these on Like to Know It, unfortunately. And this jacket that I got from H&M, which to me looks more purple, and it looks more like a light lavender or like a grayish purple, but on the website it actually says that it is gray. I think it's purple in my eyes, but it's whatever it is. It's like this light gray purple plaid with gray. There's certainly gray in it, and white plaid as well. It's a jacket. I think I got this in a size small, and it's pretty oversized, but I think this was a cute look. And then I had it on with some Adidas night joggers, so this is more of like a going to brunch, getting coffee, running errands, but like making it look chic type of look. So I actually want to style this and post an actual photo to the Instagram in this look. Also, I will say this is currently, as of today when I'm filming, this is sold out online, but I actually found it in stores. So you could always check on the H&M website if anything is out of stock, where the nearest location is that they have the items in stock in stores. So as you can see, I have everything laid out on my bed here, and these are all of the items that I'm going to pack up, as well as my shoes downstairs. But I also brought home some bags with me, and I think I might potentially use this bag for this specific outfit. We'll just empty this bag out that I brought home and fill it up with everything that I need. I also have in here my bag full of like different sunglasses for accessories if I decide to pull any of those out. So I have everything packed away in here aside from the other shoes that I'll be bringing. The other essentials that I take are, one, my tripod, and always to make sure that I have my clicker on board as well. And then I have my jacket here. I always bring water with me. And then obviously I changed into my outfit. I put my jewelry on. I'm wearing these 2 necklaces I always wear, and then my earrings. I'm going to head out the door now. As for location, honestly, no idea. Just drive to a place and find somewhere, and we'll kind of go from there once we find somewhere that we are interested in. I also want to mention that it is very gloomy out, and typically I would shoot around about like an hour and a half to 2 hours before the sun is actually going to set that day. But because it's gloomy out, anywhere, you know, pretty later in the day, close to sunset, is good for shooting. If it were to be like sunny out and not a cloud in the sky, I'd say you shouldn't shoot over an hour and a half to 2 hours before the sun sets, if that makes sense. Another pro tip I would also recommend, because I'm going to be changing in my car, which is not the comfiest or the easiest thing to do all the time, I would recommend wearing the most frustrating pieces first, and then you don't have to really worry about like fidgeting around and getting like the hardest things on while you're in the car. So that's my tip. Put the like hardest outfit to put on first when you leave, so that it's not a struggle or a game to put it on in the car. So I'm in the car now, obviously. I'm still at my house, but I'm just trying to think of what road to take and what direction to head in for this specific outfit that I'm wearing. I honestly might go back to where I was the other day. I feel like that would be a good vibe for this outfit, which is just like a garage. Also, I have to keep in mind too where the spot's gonna be that I can easily change without anyone seeing or being around. That's something very important to keep in mind. I have an idea for this one, kind of. So we're just gonna take a road and we're gonna try and find somewhere to take the pictures. I think we've arrived at the first destination. It's just very random, and for those of you that are from my hometown, it's gotta be random. You will find places. It's weird because there's really just nowhere to shoot. You just have to make it work. So I am literally at our old soccer field, our youth soccer field, and it's very naturesque and mountainous around here. And I have the idea to potentially go up against the fence on the other side over here for the outfit I'm wearing. We'll just see how it works, but I don't think it's a bad idea, so we'll see how this goes. I hope nobody can see me, but I'm gonna just roll with it. Okay. To be quite honest, this one was pretty much a fail, so we are just gonna go on to the next location, but it would have been a good location for changing as well. Next best idea, either something with this or the cornfields right here. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so got the content. Really wasn't like my favorite thing ever. I'm currently changing. Like I said, this is a good area. I think I might have said it. It's a good area for changing, and because I'm wearing a dress, I don't have to like, you know, fully strip. I can just easily slip them on. Put your seat back all the way. Very, very simple. Very simple transition. Alright guys, we got our first picture and the first outfit, which took longer than expected, but it's a little harder to find spots around here and get creative, like I said. So this is my next location. It's Locust Lake, which is actually extremely dead from the last time that I was here, but this looks like a really pretty area to take photos. Also by the water. The sun is about to set in about an hour, so it's perfect timing but it's so beautiful out here. It is gorgeous here. I just shot on the dock for a little bit. That dock, but the sun is slowly setting and it's so stunning. Like peace and like nobody around, which is so rare for this place, but peace and tranquility. The sun is really setting fast now, but I actually just took some pictures along this little fence right here and they came out really good. The lighting right here is also really good, so I just wanted to show you guys that too. So I just made it home and I wanted to show you how true and real I'm gonna be about this, because after I come back from shooting, when I'm like, I have several looks with me, this is how my car looks. I have everything basically all out of the bag. It would have been 10 times worse if I would have taken off the outfit I'm wearing now and would have worn that outfit still in the bag, because it would have been out here. But that's how it is, and I just clean it all up when I get back to my destination and bring it all in then. So I'm obviously back home now. I was only able to shoot 2 looks like I said, and yeah, it's really cold out now, but the other look that I have, I could always shoot that in the middle of the week when I'm going to shoot again. I should have enough content to take me into the middle of the week anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I was just trying to get like ahead of the game, because that's always good, but not every shooting day is not always going to go how you expect, and that's just the reality of it. So I'm glad that that actually happened, to show you guys that when I plan specific things out, it just doesn't always work out or go as planned. So that's the way that went. But now I'm just going to unpack my bag. I like to do that as soon as I get home, because if not, I won't want to do it later and it will sit around. I'm going to do that now, and then I'll wrap up this video with just like some overall tips and a few finishing notes or whatever. Just want to close out this video with a few final thoughts and tips, and the first one being that after I get back home, typically I go through the pictures a little bit and see like how they turned out, just to make sure. I don't really do that too much on the spot. I'll go through and see like if the angle is right or if the lighting is good, things like that, but I won't really go through and find like specific photos that I like, because I just take a lot of photos. So you can imagine how fast my storage fills up, and then I obviously have to go through and delete thousands of pictures. But I will say that just to save time, I don't really do that, and then I come back home and I always say to myself, and everyone else too, there's gotta be at least one good picture in there. So out of all of the thousands that you take, or hundreds that you take, there's always got to be at least one. So I don't really worry too much on the spot about that. I usually will come back home then and see if I got the good ones, and then we'll go through and favorite them. And then later on throughout the week, lately I've been editing and uploading basically in the same day. Editing, I do very minimal editing now, so it doesn't really take that long. But I usually will either, if I'm, for 1 week, if I decide that I'm going to schedule all my content at the beginning of the week because I already have it, then great, I'll go through and edit a bunch in one day. If not, then I'll basically go through throughout the week when I want to post, and I'll edit that morning the specific photos that I want to post, and then we'll schedule them. So that's kind of how I go about that, but I always favorite them because it's just obviously so much easier to know which ones you actually really liked. Another thing too that I recently discovered not too long ago was on your iPhone, when you actually, if you take something in a live photo, if you click on edit, you'll be able to see all of the frames that were captured within that single photo if it was on live. And then you can also pick which specific photo out of all of those frames that you want to be the main photo basically. So you can just tap on that and make that the main photo, and that allows for you to get a lot more different shots or unique shots, or like if you're doing something where you're moving really fast or jumping, like you'll be able to get a better shot if you have your photo set to live. Also, something that I don't know why I didn't start doing this sooner, but with, I guess, maybe all iPhones, the newer iPhones, I don't really know. I have an iPhone 11 and that is what I shoot on. That's always what I've captured content on for several years now. I used to, when I first started blogging and taking Instagram more seriously, I would shoot on my DSLR camera, and I do have one. It's the Canon T3i, I think. I don't really use that often at all, to be honest, and I honestly prefer to shoot on my iPhone because an iPhone is a lot more natural, and I like that, like wherever I am, I could just be able to be like, okay, like I'm gonna get content here and now because I have my phone. It's so convenient, easy, compact. A lot of people obviously know how to work it, so if you have other people taking your photos, it's very easy. And even when I shoot branded campaign, that's what I shoot on. I've never heard any bad feedback from it. I think it's honestly more natural, and that's the look that a lot of people like to see and post. Personally, I like the more natural look. I don't really love super overproduced content, and that's not the content that I personally as a viewer gravitate towards. So that's just my own opinion, but I just think it's overall, especially if you're just starting out, it's just the easiest way is to use your phone, get a tripod, get a clicker if you do not have somebody to photograph your pictures. And those are kind of my tips. I don't even know how I got onto that tangent, but let's see, is there anything else? Oh, what I was going to say is you can shoot on portrait mode on at least the newer iPhones. I have the iPhone 11, so you can shoot on portrait mode, face forward, or on the like main camera. To be honest, this probably is so bad, but I shoot on the face forward camera. And if you didn't know, the front camera is a lower quality than the back camera, but you really can't tell a difference most of the time, and especially if you shoot in portrait mode, which you can do now on the front camera, which is what I do. The portrait doesn't have to be in the two times like zoomed in. It could be just on the one. You can change it from 2 to 1, whatever you want, and I always shoot on the 1, portrait mode, front camera, and that's just the easiest way. You could shoot on the back camera, but it's a lot harder when you're by yourself to make sure that you're in the frame, your hair's not all messed up, the lighting's not all messed up. It just is, it's a lot more work. And I think shooting on the front camera is just fine, and the content turns out just fine. So that's just my personal preference. But otherwise, I don't know if I really have any other tips for you. Like I said, my days to shoot content usually are on Saturdays or just the weekend in general, whatever day works best. Obviously, given the weather, it's just you have to kind of go work around the weather schedule basically. So weather permitting, I shoot on a Saturday or a Sunday, and then now I've been shooting, like I said, like in the middle of the week, and I've started to take Wednesday off to, well, not off, but like to specifically shoot content, film, and just like do a bunch of like back end work where I need to be like in front of the camera, so I like actually need to get ready for the day, things like that. So that's what I do that, and it just works out better. I think that's it for all of my tips for now. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to talk more about the behind the scenes tips, tricks, and just be full on open with you guys about all of this stuff, I am so willing to do that. I would love to do that. I'm very passionate about this topic, and I'm so happy to help anyone. Obviously, I'm personally more naturally creative, but I understand that this type of work doesn't come as easily to some as it does to others, especially being super organized too. That's another thing that you have to be within this job, and that doesn't always come with everyone's personality as well. So luckily I lucked out with the organizational part and the creative part. But like I said, if you want me to do more of these videos, please give this video a thumbs up so that I am aware and know that you enjoyed this one and want to see more content like this. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, make sure to subscribe. Within the next month, actually 2 months, there is going to be an abundance of content coming up. I have literally all of November basically planned out. I have most of December planned out as well, and Vlogmas will be coming up in just a short period of time, which I will be participating in this year. So there's going to be lots and lots of me on this channel throughout the next 2 months. So make sure you are subscribed. Also, you can hit the bell to get notifications when I upload. You'll be notified right away, but otherwise just subscribe because there's going to be lots of content to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.